pros and cons of titling your vehicle to your trust. Hey, congratulations on setting up your estate plan and your revocable living trust. However, as we tell all our clients, the process isn't complete until you've funded your trust. What this means is that you've updated titling and beneficiary designations on your accounts. This often raises the question of whether clients should retitle their vehicles into the names of their trust. The short answer is, it depends. This video is going to break down some of the pros and cons of titling your vehicle to your trust. First, if your automobile is subject to any sort of loan or lease agreement, then you cannot transfer the automobile to a trust. After the loan is paid off, you can revisit this video and decide whether it makes sense to transfer the automobile to your trust or not. But if your goal is to keep your vehicles out of probate, what are your options? Unfortunately, North Carolina law does not allow us to put a transfer on death designation on a vehicle. So if you die with a vehicle in your name, it will become a probate asset. If the value of all of your probate assets is less than $20,000, then there may be a streamlined probate process available. But if the total value of the vehicles is more than $20,000, then a full probate will be required, which can create extra work and fees for your beneficiaries. One alternative is to transfer your vehicles to your revocable living trust. But there are a couple of things you want to be aware of. If you do decide to update the title on your vehicle, there will be some processing fees involved, but they are usually around $52 or less. Also, North Carolina has what's called a highway use tax, and it can add up to a few $100s. North Carolina law does allow for certain exemptions of the highway use tax, including a transfer to the owner's revocable living trust if the owner is the sole beneficiary. Now, be careful. Depending on how your trust is drafted, you may not be the sole beneficiary of your living trust. That's why we offer our clients an automobile trust as part of their funding kit. The automobile trust is a simplified trust that upon your death pours the vehicles over to your main revocable living trust. We've designed the automobile trust to meet the highway use tax exemptions, but the DMV doesn't always apply the exemptions properly. So if they try to charge you the highway use tax, which is usually abbreviated to HUT on your invoice, do not proceed with the transfer. Once you pay the fee, you will not be able to get a refund. I know that was a lot of information that I covered. If you're a client of our firm, don't worry. Your funding kit includes an FAQ handout that goes over everything I just covered, so you can review it again in more detail. If you're not a client of our firm and your prior lawyer didn't help you with these issues, then perhaps it's time for a second opinion. Give our office a call to discuss how we can help you.